start to an amazing day. A warm welcome to all our viewers from all over the world to this super online world event for Crowd1. And we truly have an exciting and dynamic day ahead of us. This is a day where you, all the viewers, are also here to be recognized. So we'll be handing out recognition awards to senior presidents, and so forth. Feedback, or why not share and post some pictures? Please do that using the hashtag Crowd1Live. So let's kick off this celebratory event with a man who needs no further presentation. He's your visionary leader and the founder of Crowd1, Jonas Erik Werner.
I couldn't believe that it should be this fun to change the online world. When we started this operation with this company 1.5 years ago, we decided that we should change the online world and give millions and millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people all around the world the chance and the opportunity to be a part of a world that is only for a few. Holes in the bubble of all the money, and let it rain down to people in all countries around the globe. And I couldn't imagine that we should have this start that we have been having. The first year was a total success. The first pre-launch year, we had 1 million members all around the world. 2020 was a really tough start for the whole world. Most of the world became in lockdown, and we had to change as a company. We had to move much faster into the online, the real online networking world. And we did it. Today, 6 months into 2020, we are very close to 7 million members all around the world. And I know that before July is ended, we will be more than 10 million. That most people on the globe in the future will need a second business, a business online, a business that can be there when it's tough times. And I promise there will always be tough times. If you want a company for all people, you need to create something where you don't need a lot of knowledge from before. That's why we call this business the 5-minute business. And today you will see a lot of new tools, updates in this company that will make this business even easier and more available for more people. And already, beginning or middle of second year, our numbers is 20, 30 times better than the industry before. And the reason we have created a business and a bonus plan for the online world. You will see some of our first product launches online. And I promise you, in July, we will beat some really great records. A couple of days ago, some large website that lists the top websites in the world listed us number 750 something. And I can promise you, to become on the top 1,000 list in the world in a year, you need to do something right. And in this case, it's not only the company doing something right. All of us are doing something right together. We wouldn't be anything without all of you. And they have told me every day since we started that this will not work. You can't do this. This is wrong. And the only way, and we are doing it every single day, is to show them that they are wrong. And it's tough to say that this is not working when we are growing with millions of new members all around the world every month. Still, we are the largest company online. But now it's time for the chief of this operation, the CEO, Mr. Johan Stahl von Holstein. Welcome up on the stage.
It's amazing to know that you're speaking for millions of people all around the world. And I have a really, really important message today. Maybe one of my most important speeches in my life. Because I need to clarify a number of things about the organization and the company that we're working with and what we are intending to do. And what we're actually doing right now. I need to address this lecture to politicians and legislators. I need you to understand why we are important for your countries. I need journalists to listen to this to see and understand why we're different, what changes we're about to do, and why this is so important. I'm talking to your leader for the long-term commitment and passion that you need to put in and the sustainable way that you need to work with us in the long run. And I'm talking to all you millions of members for who I'm really here, for who ITC Group is really here. ITC Group is under establishment, and it's been much more troublesome and taken much more time than we could ever have imagined. That is not important. The important thing that we are positioning an organization in Europe where we need to be compliant, transparent, and where we need to obey the laws and legislations of the European community. Why is this important? It's important because we need you to know and understand that we are here for the long term. We need to take away the suspicion that this industry has. One library with products. Products that you can take and find because you need them. Products that will let you consume to make a profit, recommend to sell, or where you can buy entire companies around the products that we will be offering through the network. It will be a Spotify of products for you to take yourself from where you are to where you want to be. Into your countries, and that's going to be of immense importance for you. We're not going to give bribe to corrupt politicians. We're not there for the politicians. We're there for the people who need jobs, who need revenues, who needs to make money on what we can supply them with. And more importantly is that these products are actually going to lift your entire society. Because today, most of the countries around the world have to wait 10, 15, maybe 20 years to get the technology and apps and software that's delivered every day of the year all over the world. 20,000 apps and software is delivered every day, 365 days a year. Lift your company, we will destroy the digital divide and actually create digital equality in the world. What Crowd1 has been able to establish miraculously over this last year is that we have now the sales organization of 6 million people that will enable me to find the products that will change these countries in its foundations. We now have the hen. And if we know that we have the hen, of course we're going to get the egg. And we have a couple of roosters, which means we'll have hundreds of hens and thousands of eggs. Taps you in the back, believes in you, helps you, inspires you, helps you to understand never to give up, never take no for an answer, to work day and night. You will go places. You will be part of this fantastic movement, and we will make this happen.
Explain to everyone at home.
Please explain.
Yeah. So it goes like this. First we spin the wheel to reveal the prize.
And then the computer will randomly select a few names of the ticket holders. Oof, come on, come on. Bitcoin.
Oh, wow!
Wow!
Oh, it's a Bitcoin this time!
Okay.
Wow!
Won a Bitcoin!
That's an amazing
Congratulations!
prize! And the winner is...
Zildela!
We are here today to present to you the top 30 managers during the month of June.
And here they are.
And it's now time for me to sit down with the dynamic duo, the founder of Crowd1 and also the CEO of Impact Crowd Technologies.
The world have been opening up a little bit, so we can go on moving a little bit faster with our operation all around the globe, get better presence in different areas on different continents, and also, of course, the development and introducing of more and more products. And what I love. The network is growing really rapidly.
And speaking of a couple more million members, I mean, you've had a really exponential growth.
Event, we were around 5, I think,
5,
and now we
okay.
are 7.
7
And with what we launch now, I'm sure that we will be like 10 million before next event.
Come on the side. I think that the platform that Crowd1 supplies is absolutely amazing. The way that the device that we have in the mobile phone, how it can be used. And I think that the promise of the digital products that we're going to supply this network, build into this library, the access to that, is of immense importance, because we will be able to have so big discounts to the end customer and still have a large proportion of commissions to be sold out into the network. So people will be able to make money on this without taking big risks, but without having to do big investments of buying stock and ordering. Direct sales, which means we're actually completely different from traditional MLM business. Started a year ago, a year and a half ago, something like that, and has built this organization with very good software, educational package that they're selling. I'm coming in from the perspective of looking at how can we really supply digital products on a larger scale to completely disrupt and revolutionize the software distribution industry and allow developing countries to have access to software 15 years before they would have had otherwise. And it's important, the people are going to be successful here, the ones who are going to sell, work hard, be committed, do the educational, because through education we will lift people and enhance them, and we will, with inspiration and the network and support that we will give them, we will facilitate the sales that they will be able to do. But not everybody will succeed in this. It's not, you know, it's not a charity program. It's not, sales is a very difficult.
Two parts. First of all, to change the network industry, because most of the network companies failed taking their businesses online. And a network, the network ID is a great thing, because it's the average people's business. And I wanted to make this business much easier to duplicate, to introduce cool things. You should never underestimate cool things, things that you love to do, things that you do every day. And yeah, just recommend. The beginning was to have only a couple of online products, but when we met and Johan introduced me to the vision of actually have a library of a lot of things, so all people around the globe can find locally and globally their favorite products and services. I think there is no limits, as Johan said. There is absolutely no limits.
I think one of them is the impatience that many of the people feel, where are the products? We've needed to come to a critical mass of salespeople to now be able to go out to the product developers and the entrepreneurs and say that, look, we've got the sales force, we have the hen, give us the eggs. Or they will let them come with the eggs. And so that's been one of the challenges. And I also think that for us to understand what type of products is it we're going to do. So, and we have now lined up a large amount of companies and products that we will integrate into our system and have coming out during the fall. But we will also start doing things that will get software and digital products from the regions where we're selling and finding that and spreading them internationally. I'm passionate about this. We want people to actually say, we're going to have to work to get our money back. Because that commitment is necessary. We are committed, we're passionate about what we're doing. And after that, you'll just be able to take the things that fits into your knowledge and experience or your interests and sell products.
The same amount of time they spend on the regular job to earn money on social media and in front of the mobile phone and without earning anything. So sometimes in the evening I laugh because some newspaper and things, they write about us and say that, oh no, we are not helping people and this is dangerous. My God, we are the total opposite to this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours every day, young people, old people, without getting anything. There's a handful of companies taking all the money. We are the first company, give out the money to all the people. And we are actually, as I said in the beginning of the event today, we have not only changed this industry, we have changed how the money flow goes. Because there is a lot more people in our system earning money than any system before, and probably after us also.
There's a lot of them. Sales is difficult. You need to be resilient. You need to never give up, never take no for an answer. When you're tired and you want to give up, find inspiration in the people who want to inspire you. Me, Peter Jacobson, the leaders. Gather that energy that you need to be successful and persistent in going out there, because we will have great product at great prices with huge commissions. So there is all the reasons in the world to stay long-term, loyal and passionate to what we're doing, and stay with us, because this is not a short-term, next week, half a year project. It's a long thing. We're going to change the world.
It's important to have a goal. Try to find a person that have done what you want to do, and talk to that person and see how did you do it, and try to do it the same way.
Possible. Don't believe the naysayers who are suspicious and negative, because they are the type of people that will just hold you back. You can do anything you want. Set your mind to it and just do it.
We're now going to continue with Crowd1's Chief Technology Officer, who is in charge of the back office system at Crowd1. So he's...
Hello world, from the IT team. I have some great updates for you today. We begin with the database optimizations we are currently doing. From the finest guys in the world on this. They have been working their entire lives. They are experts in database optimizations, so the site can continue to work and even become quicker in the future, even though we're growing so much. The company we're employing have been working their entire lives with this, and they have even been involved in developing the code for the database that we are using. So very happy. The next update is member growth. We have been continuously growing at a high pace over the entire beginning of the summer, and we see no signs of stopping. We have been growing about 15% month over month, which is amazing. We're expanding the IT team as well to be able to cope with the growth and continuous integration of new products and services. Lots of third-party integrations now with our new partners that will be announced here today. The next thing is that we are really big now. We have so many members that we can't just open up a product for all millions of members at the same time, because that would honestly crash the servers. Designed and improved Android app with a lot of new functions and a fresh new design to match our recently released iOS app.
I'd like to welcome the Chief of Global Events and Travels at Crowd1. Give it up for Hanna Kimblad.
So the travel industry is one of the biggest experience industries in the world. If you ask people what they would like to experience, it's actually traveling. And you have billions and trillions of money pumped into this every year. And all these bookings that are carried out for hotels, for flights, for cruises, for package trips, etc., comes from the online travel agencies normally, such as hotels.com, Hotwire, Expedia, etc. These companies have a kind of agreement where they can put the prices from a few euros from each other to make sure that the profits are maximized. And you might ask now, why am I telling you all this about the industry of travels? And why does that matter to you? Well, how would you like it if I told you that we could bring these profits into you? That sounds exciting, right? We have, thanks to our very amazing member base, been able to partner up with a flight and hotel booking engine called LifeTrends. So all our members will be able to book discounted flights and travels and packages for their own use. And also, that is not all. We will also bring the booking profit that comes back into your networks.
We are rolling out one of the largest online industries in the world. And one thing that I really love with this industry is not only that we have a lot of great products and services, it's how we roll them out. And right now, I will give all the members, all the millions of members in Crowd1 get the absolutely best start ever. That's why we release the golden ticket promotion, backed up with the thinking of pay it forward. And this promotion is one of the absolutely strongest promotions ever done. You talk with your friends in Crowd1 and make sure that no one is missing out on this promotion. Because if you register in the 48 hours, all of you will receive a free white package. And just think about it. If you use this right, you have the chance to give people around you. Millions of people will get the chance to be a part of Crowd1, but also coming directly in when we start the life trend business. So
in the pipeline, and I hand over the stage to Jonathan Ström, Head of African Expansions.
Fantastic promotion. So read more about this in your back office. I'm actually here today to talk about some other product launches. The first one we're going to talk about is the local aspect of this. So from time to time, we are going to launch something that is going to be global, but we're also going to launch products that is more specific for specific regions. These two even are examples of that. So the first one that we're going to present is an extremely smart app called Safer. Safer is built for the South African market, and this app is built on two different things. One, the security aspect, and two, the health. If you feel that you are in trouble, you just shake the phone, and the app will be activated. Someone will contact you as well. It's a company called Tribute. This is much more of a lifestyle product. This is a product that is trying to achieve extremely affordable luxury for the climate that exists in that region.
Out there, it's time for recognition of president and senior president categories. So buckle up and get ready. And
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the extraordinary Hannah Kimblad.
I mean, at first, when everything happened, we'd been having these amazing offline events all over the world, and all of a sudden we couldn't have in the degree that we wanted anymore. So we decided to be pioneers, as we are, and do online events. So this is our third, and we're improving and learning every time, and it's extremely exciting, quite different from offline. A lot of more things to think about when it comes to camera and angles and these things that I'm learning every time.
And fun.
So much fun.
I mean, how do you react to this, obviously, like super fast growth and involvement in the business?
I think that I sleep less. I think majority of the management don't sleep so much anymore, but we love what we do, and that gives you energy.
But can you explain
challenges? But I don't mind. I don't mind challenges, and whatever you do in life, there will be challenges. So I think you have to be quite extremely problem-solving driven. That your focus always needs to be that whatever comes, whatever throws at you, you're going to be solving that problem. And I think also with this type of fast growth, no days look the same. So you have to be very adaptable, and your mindset and focus needs to be problem-solving and pushing the boundaries. And what I didn't expect about myself, I've been in this industry for quite long, and I didn't expect that I would still get so emotional about hearing the stories of people. And that I really, really love. So they will, share over WhatsApp and in social medias, and I love, everyone loves social media,
and this keeps you going.
Yes, of course. An entrepreneur or a business builder in Crowd1 or in general should be on social media. Before, it was maybe considered to be a little bit informal and not, as very professional. Now it's a must. You don't really exist if you're not in social media. And so I think that everyone should try to integrate their social medias into their everyday type of business building. We also have a blog in Crowd1, which is quite nice. So people get a more familiar, closer updates
Yeah.
with, or like not closer in timeline, but in like the culture, to find out more about us, and we can post there, and it's quite a nice read actually. So
Interesting.
But
Sure it is.
maybe I used to tap dance.
No.
So I think I should tell you that because you're, a
Well,
professional
you
Talk about news and updates on the compensation plan. I hand over the word with a warm welcome to Chief Commercial Officer Johan Westerdahl.
Products that you have heard about coming. But first of all, I want to go back 3 weeks in time and talk about 2 historical moments that we had. First of all, the 15th of June, we made the second payout from the residual pool. And at the same date, we did the first payout from the rewards pool. And I think it's incredible that we have reached all this way in just over a year. And with all the new products coming in, with the sales they will generate new margin, new profit that will go into the pools and into the commission plan. But let's look at what we are doing with the commission plan. The compensation plan will be sharing with all of you, the users, the people who use the products, to buy the products, but also with everyone who brings people in, the user that brings people in. And naturally, it goes into the residuals and the rewards pools. And then if we start with user, how should we see to that the user gets the best price, the best feeling about the products we are providing from our third-party partners? We will take 20% of the total profit and make that to a discount. So they always know that we are doing the best for them. So the users will get a great price and a great offer from us on the products. Then we have the new parts in the compensation plan. There will be a customer sales bonus. There will be an active user pool. And naturally, we will keep the pools for residuals and rewards. And I will talk about them now, what I will do. And I will use the basics, the structure, but I will also use the figures of the numbers from the travel product. So if we look at it, the consumer sales bonus will be 15% of the total margin. That goes directly to the person who has sponsored, who brought in the user. Then we take 25% of the margin and send to the active user pool. And to be part of the active user pool, you need to use the product yourself, and you need to have other people using the products. Then 60%, the remainder of those profit, will go into the residual pool, the rewards pool, and to the company with the 20%. So this is how we will structure the new compensation plan. You will read more about this in the back office. But remember, all commissions comes from sales of products that generates margins, that generates profits, and brings in more money into the system that we can pay out to you who's doing the job.
Because I am going to present to you a tool that can let you start your own business, no matter where you are in the world, within 5 minutes. Here you go.
Hi, how's business going?
Hello, business is great, thank you.
Hi, I'm the CEO of this operation, and we are disrupting the software distribution industry. We will supply you with a range of products that will enable you to become entrepreneurs. We'll give you the means to take yourself from where you are to where you want to be. Do not miss this opportunity.
All right.
Awesome work, bro.
Thanks, man.
Take care now.
All right, you too.
Wrap it up now, wrap it up. Come on, we got one more thing to go. Hurry up.
International business philosopher Peter Jacobson. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, simple as there's no other way. And you know, this has been my passion since the day I discovered from my mentor that you can actually design your own life. And he had a saying, he said, to think is to create. So if you've been thinking a little bit today, you also have been creating. And I thought it was amazing when I discovered, that science has today discovered that we have approximately 60,000 thoughts a day. But we only have one thought at a time. And, personal development, you heard this saying, positive thinking. That's a good start. But I mean, you don't get positive if you keep your old mindset. So if you have 60,000 thoughts and only one at a time, it's pretty stupid to that single one to be negative. We all can do it. It's for everyone. But you got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to do some hard work and to put some hours in there, both reading and listening and taking control of yourself through discipline. And back to, I think, when science tells us that we have 60,000 thoughts a day, that's pretty much sums it up. So you are today nothing else than all these thoughts that summed up until today. So if you want to change something, you need to change the way you think. And we have a conscious mind and we have a subconscious mind. And when people say in the good book it says that you are nothing else than what you've been thinking all day long. That means that my subconscious mind will pick it up if I have an repetition or an emotional involvement. And if we repeat that picture or have an emotional involvement, it goes back into our kind of hard drive, which is our subconscious mind. And if you want to know, 95% of all the decisions that you make during a day, you're not making. Your subconscious is.
Some can correlate it
to
to
the
your
old goal setting. We got to have dreams because the dreams gives us the driving force to do something, to move forward. But also when we have that dream, we've got to make a plan, put that plan into action. And there's no other way. People, they tend to say, look at him, he got lucky. Luck has nothing to do with it because you make the choices. And some people have to find out the hard way, and some people have to find out the easy way. But we all have to find out.
And it's also about becoming aware of your thoughts. That's a good beginning. Many times we're sort of not really aware of them.
Both yes and no, because I think when you start realizing that you can read something positive, something good, and if you do it several times, or you read the same kind of theme several times, your subconscious will pick it up because you repeat it. Let's put it this way. Everyone wants to be rich or have more money, don't you think? Everyone wants to have a better place to live or, do something more. And then they get started and the old thinking kicks in and tells them, you can't do this. You're too little, you're too small, or you're too poor, or you're too this, you're too that. And the old thinking that has to go away. That's why you say to people, if you want something to change, you got to change. And it's about repetition. It's actually doing it every day because, we got this 24-hour period. We can't go back to yesterday and change something. And tomorrow hasn't come here yet. So it's these 24 hours when you wake up in the morning. So my mentor, he told me, you got to have a program of success when you wake up in the morning. If you don't have one, you don't have one. It won't change until conviction kicks in. So there's so many things. You got to surround yourself with successful people, of course, you know, the positive thinkers, like Johan used to say, and also realize that it takes time. Time is your best friend, because nothing is happening overnight. It takes time, and you got to stay on course. And when you have a plan, follow your plan. You know, be focused. But most of all, it is about those small things. You got to realize that when we're born, you know, we come out of our mother's womb. There's not a tag that says, oh, this one is a loser. You put him over here, and another one comes out and says, oh, this one is a successful one. We all come out with the same chances in life. And we don't have the same starting point, but we have the same possibilities.
Educate yourself, be part of a team, and grow as a person.
Yeah.
With those words, thank you very much, Peter Jacobsen. Now, we're already at the last speaker of today, so I want to welcome up on stage Sverker Karon, Crowd1's Chief Product Officer.
I'm excited. Wow. And we have something more. We have the C-Store. And what is that? The C-Store is a platform for all the products that we have in Crowd1. Today, we have Afilgo, we have Migster, we have the Crowd magazine. And instead of searching for all these things on the web page, you have one button, and you will find it all there. And from today, we have more things. We have launched the travel product, we have launched Safer, and you will find those products there as well. So instead of searching all over the place, we will have one platform which we call C-Store. And you will have it in your back office, and you will have it today. And the timeline, we have made it quite good so far. And we're still a new company. We are 1.5 years old. And we have a bunch of products launched. We are not Amazon yet, but hey, Amazon, they are 25 years old. They have 100 million Prime members so far. We have soon 7 million members. And if we keep up the tempo we have now, we will have more than 100 million members already next year. So it's incredible what you have managed to do in such a short period of time. We have launched My Grit Hub, which is an education series. We have launched Afilgo, the online gambling platform. We have launched Crowd magazine, our own nice, beautiful magazine, which we have launched number 2, the paper issue for number 2 today, actually, so you can order it. Life Trends, the travel product that we also launched today, will be available in a few days for everybody, where you can book your flight tickets and hotel rooms. And Safer, the first product for a local market in Crowd1. We are such a big company, so we will launch products in different markets. And Safer is the first product that we launch, and we launch it in South Africa. Epic One Lotto is a bit delayed, but we will launch it this year for sure. Don't miss it out. And the same for Migster, which is actually quite ready to launch. So not so long time before we launch that. And later this year, we will have a bunch of new product releases. Don't miss out. Book your tickets for the upcoming events. There will be entertainment products. There will be something that we call C-commerce, which is very interesting. And this is just in the first 2 years of business. So thanks for watching out, and thanks for me.
And with that, this super online world event for Crowd1 has come to an end. I want to say thank you to all our amazing artists who performed here on stage. Thank you to all the speakers and teams and managers of Crowd1. And above all, thank you all you viewers who have been watching. Thank you for your energy. We felt your presence. And I do hope it's been rewarding. And I've also heard that the tickets for the 8th of August, remember that date, are already released in your back office, so go and purchase them.